Race Down Memory Lane, your go-to source for unbiased NASCAR news. We're your hosts,
Lydia
and Cassandra Johnson.
Sorry.
Way to go.
We are coming off of Richmond.
Oh.
And here are stage results. Joey Logano won both stages.
Wow.
And
I didn't notice
my
that.
pick finished top 5 in both stages. And he's the only
Pinarello's
one.
on your nose.
Thank you. Okay, not outside the top 10. This is our finishing order for the race. Kyle Busch won again.
No.
I would like to highlight Johnson in 6th, another strong finish. Last week he finished 3rd, this week 6th. So we'll see the result of that as we get going into the chase standings. Who do you want to highlight?
Elliott in 2nd. He was my pick.
Yep.
I wish he had
Hamlin
won.
was my prediction.
Yeah.
Okay, outside the top 10, we have William Byron finishing 12th, Martin Truex Jr. in 14th, Trevor Bayne 21st, Michael McDowell 31st, and Daniel Hemrick, Vanessa's pick, in his Cup debut, finishing 32nd. Yep, not bad. We did pretty well.
I was happy to see Truex have I don't even remember what happened. I think it was a slow pit stop or something went wrong.
Yeah,
And he
did they throw equipment? Or was that Harvick? Somebody
I don't
threw
remember.
equipment.
It was
Anyway.
too long ago.
There were a lot of snafus on pit road.
Yeah.
Here are chase standings. These are all the drivers who are locked into the chase with wins. Austin Dillon is inching his way out of that qualification, though, because you need to be in the top 30 in points and have a win to be locked into the chase. I believe
Right.
he's mid-20s right now. I could be wrong.
Please, please,
But
please,
if he drops below 30, he's no longer locked in.
That would
As soon
be
as he gets
amazing.
above 30 again, though, he'd be locked in. So we
Right.
have to keep an eye on him.
Yep.
He stinks.
Mm-hmm.
These guys, pretty much the same.
Nothing much has changed.
Here's where I want you to look, though. Bowman and Johnson are both in the chase with a bit of a cushion, as opposed to not even being on our top 20 list. So
Right, yeah.
Hendrick has stepped up the last few races, and we're starting to see some improvements out of that team. So hopefully we'll see more of that. And then this is the tail end of our top 20. The top 16 will be in the chase when the chase starts end of the season. Everyone else, 16 to 20, will be eliminated, but that's just to give you an idea what the bubble looks like right now. Byron and Elliott are both in the top 20 also, so we have the whole of Hendrick Racing in the top 20 of chase standings. Pretty impressive. Okay, considering where they started. Pick and prediction score from this race. Can't talk. Nessa and I tied to win predictions with Denny Hamlin. Cassie lost.
Yep.
And then
But I won picks,
you won
and
picks.
that's what's important.
Yep. Here's our cumulative score on the year so far. Because Vanessa's leading with 73. Cass and I are trailing by a considerable distance. And then for picks, Cassie's winning. I'm second, and Nessa's far behind us.
Oh, man.
So, anything we want to talk about for Richmond?
Not really. I had things that I wanted to talk about, and then I
I'm trying to
too
remember.
long and forgot about it because that's what my brain does.
Well, Kyle Busch won. He started, 36th? Something like that. Way back in the back of the field.
Yeah.
And worked his way up pretty quickly. And the other thing we noticed is that Byron worked his way up through the field relatively quickly for a rookie anyway.
Right.
He had a pit road penalty.
Speeding,
he
yeah.
sped on pit road and had to start at the back of the field, and came up through in a matter of about 30 laps on Richmond short track. So that was pretty impressive, and he was restarting on the last restart in the top 5 or just outside of it, 6th I think.
6.
And he got shuffled back to 12th before the end of the race, but he was running top 5 obviously in the stages and doing really well consistently. So I think Hendrick has finally gotten a short track specialist.
Yes.
With I guess you could have called Jeff Gordon a short track specialist. He tended to do well everywhere, but
Right.
since Jeff Gordon, the only one we've had who's been any good on short tracks has been Johnson, and he's hit or miss. So I think William Byron will turn out to be quite the short track racer.
I'm so happy.
We'll see.
We finally have somebody who can beat these Truex and Kyle Busch
Right?
and Keselowski at these tracks.
Even Hamlin.
Yeah.
So do we want to hit on the latest gossip in the world of NASCAR before it comes out officially? Hint at it?
I don't know.
We can mention that.
Well, it's gonna be out by the time the video's out.
True.
But then again, we could have it wrong by the time the video.
Right. So at the time of this filming,
Yep.
there is some sort of a press release, press conference scheduled for, is it 10 Eastern? So it's
10 a.m.
7
Eastern.
Pacific.
Wednesday morning.
Tomorrow, we're filming the night before that release.
Right.
But rumor has it that what we're going to see is Kenseth splitting the 6 car for Roush-Fenway Racing with Trevor Bayne going part-time for the rest of the season.
Yep.
So, mixed feelings about that because it means Trevor Bayne's not going to be full-time for the rest of the season, but Kenseth's back! Supposedly. Take that with a grain of salt. Hopefully it'll be confirmed by the time of this release, but hopefully we'll see that. What I'd really like to see is have Roush go back to a 3-car team.
Mm-hmm.
And
So that means
with
Roush
Kenseth
just needs to step up.
and
Even if that
Bayne
means
both having full-time rides.
Even if that means Stenhouse winning quite a few races, even though he's not my favorite
It'll
driver.
bring money to
It'll
Roush-Fenway Racing.
give a
Which
little
will
stability,
give
bring
funding for a
sponsors.
third car.
And, yeah.
And then if they get a 3rd car, maybe they can talk Edwards into coming back and funding a 4th car. If he doesn't go for governor of Missouri.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I think that was it. We can keep it. Unless you've got something major to talk about, let's not say. I think that was it for the next
Stepping
4
on my
minutes.
foot.
Sorry. Yeah. I think we're good. So this has been Post-Richmond Race Down Memory Lane, your go-to source for unbiased NASCAR news.